going on, guys and gals? Chuckwagon back at ya, and today we're going to talk about one of the maps from the Dragon's Teeth DLC, Pearl Market. Now, with the latest DLC, the emphasis has certainly been put on infantry-focused combat. This map is definitely no exception to that, and if I had to choose one word to describe this map, I think it would be Pandalarium. Just because this map can get just so crazy, there's just so many alleyways, so many buildings, staircases, the rooftops that you can be shot from. It makes it a little bit difficult to move around the map from time to time. Now, if you're a fan of, say, 64-player Metro, 64-player Locker, those meat grinder kind of maps, I think you're going to enjoy this map. And the DLC itself has drawn a lot of comparisons to the Aftermath DLC from Battlefield 3. And I think this map, at least to me, kind of reminds me of Tala Market. Now, if you remember that map, there were a lot of open lanes, just a lot of different ways you could push from, and of course, different ways and angles you were being shot from all the time. And I think this map kind of reminds me of that a little bit, with the exception of in this map, you can play from building to building, as where in Tala Market, you were just kind of running out in the streets of that map. But here, there's a lot more cover you can play off of. Little garages like this, just little markets and buildings you can jump into and play from, and play, bounce from, garage to garage, or, building to building or whatever. But there's also just so many rooftops, kind of reminds me of Flood Zone a little bit in that respect, to where you can just rain fire down on everyone running around the streets. And I definitely wouldn't recommend that play style. If you're going to play on the ground, try to get from cover to cover, from building to building, as opposed to just kind of running around the streets, because more often than not, you're going to get shot from about 75,000 different angles, and it's just not going to be a good time for you. Now, some of the things I do like about this map is that there is so much cover to play off of. It lends itself to a lot of peeking, cornering, pillaring, that style of gameplay, and allows you to, if you're playing on the ground, to kind of bounce from building to building, structure to structure, so forth. But you don't want to stay in those spots for really any length of time. Work a couple picks, cap a point, whatever, then, kind of move to the next spot, because there are just so many different angles that you can be flanked of. It's just insane. As you'll see coming up here, I work a few picks, try to clear off this corner, but the next thing I know, I got a guy jumping right in my face and, taking me out. But so far, that's been the biggest concern with Pearl Market, is the fact there are just so many different angles you're exposed to and being shot from. When you're capping certain points on this map, it literally feels like you're being shot from every conceivable angle. Maybe that's something they can redesign in the near future, and maybe test it out on the CTE. Time will tell there. But overall, what are your thoughts on the Pearl Market? What are your likes? What are your dislikes? And how are you liking the Dragon's Teeth DLC overall? Please leave a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up for today. As always, thanks for watching. Thank you for your time. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you like what you saw today, please like, share, and subscribe to the video. Until next time, guys, take care.